Welcome along. It is qualifying time for this week's GP event, the Formula 1 Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. And if you haven't qualified yet, make sure to go and check our strategy guide, which we released on Tuesday, ready for this qualifying round. It's set to be a pain because AI Leclerc is going to be so fast. So expect a lot of drama to come, or hopefully for us, some easy races. You never know. So let's take a look then at Champions GP, and it is going to see us go ahead and race our very first sponsor task from Spectrum Roulette. We have got 3 parts that we are using from the ones that we need, which means we're going to earn an extra 1.8 million coins in this race. So we are going to complete our first sponsor task at a very difficult Abu Dhabi GP. So with that due, let's go and get into it. Race number 1, we're going for it. Abu Dhabi, let's do this. So up first then, a decent team score matchup. 1-4-8-7 for our rival versus our 1-5-9-8. We have gone for full speed, but expecting this to be a very tough track. Abu Dhabi is very tough. So we're going to try and do our very best in this one and hopefully show you how maybe it can be done. Leclerc and Alonso, tyre management. Leclerc with that 10% as well. So we're going to go on to Eagle, one of the best boosts supposedly round here. We're going to go 4 laps on Alonso for mediums, 3 laps for Leclerc, going to mediums after. Now, I worry about Alonso's start. That is what I do worry about. I don't see him getting perfect. It's slow. This is my concern for using Fernando Alonso if we're not going to use a race start boost. But he has got away. I was going to say okay. He is making up some ground as we speak. And as Leclerc, straight into P6. Alonso into P14. And Leclerc is going to make another move now up into P5. Here is Alonso with a really bad turn. And that sees him only P15. He's going to have a long way to go from there. I was contemplating some qualifying with Lando. But I went for the tyre management to see if it would make good use. And at the moment, it's fair to say it hasn't been too much of a good use. But Alonso is into the top 12 now. And Leclerc is out front. So Leclerc, and here comes another move. Alonso up into P11. So he is making ground now after that race start lap 1 for slow is away. No shock to see a Ferrari out front, most likely being AI Leclerc. If we can catch him, we might be able to just put the brakes on and slow him down. Let's see if we can get him into turn 1. And we should be able to. And we do. And we're going to cut him down here. Here is Alonso struggling with Ocon. I think Ocon has just got past him maybe. But we're going to try and take that position back. And we can or can't take that position back. Only P12 still. Leclerc still hitting the front. Holding up. And we've got 307 speed. You wouldn't think it though. 306 speed. We are still very slow. But ahead of us, a few soft tyres, a few hard tyres as well. Leclerc still holding up nicely out front, but we are going to have a mission to catch these at the end of the stint, because you can see Leclerc already coming out, and we are going to move up, but it's only going to be P10. There is Leclerc. We're going to get ahead of him, but we've still got a pit stop to do. Now we're going to leave him on conserve. Bit of tactical masterclass, you know we like that. And Alonso is going to come back for the soft tyres shortly. And there is Leclerc, still trying to get past. Leclerc has gone for the mediums too. Let's try and push past Sainz if we can. Alonso gets into P5. It's a good move. Leclerc still now concedes position. So we'll cut down Leclerc, because that is our net lead at the moment, I believe. Verstappen is coming out of the pits, and I think they're going to jump us. They are going to jump us. Long way to go. P4. They're on mediums as well. Leclerc trying to get past. Can't at the moment. Look at the speed that he's lost because of the conserve off the corner. And he nearly loses a position. Still only P11 and P4. Don't look too good, does it, at the moment? We've got a few cars ahead still to pit, though. but we don't have the power unit. Leclerc has worked wonders. That's okay. It's Alonso who struggled to get through the pack. As Alonso for the AI comes into the pits. There's Russell coming out. Leclerc is in P2 with Max Verstappen just ahead. Alonso P9. So we're going to conserve all the time. I mean, it's going to be very hard to catch some of these AIs. We've got double McLaren, Papaya in front. P9 and P8. And we do get up to P8 now as well. Going to push a little bit. We're trying to close on Verstappen to take at least the victory. We are up to P7 though. Going to get to P6 because of a pit stop as well. As we go into the hairpin. Can we snatch P1? We can't off Max Verstappen. We are closing on the rest, but it's not going to be great reading. You know when Perez is all over the back of you, it's going to be tough. And now we just try and push Leclerc one last time to try and take P1. It is going to be P1 for Leclerc. Great little move into the final few corners. And now Leclerc is going to come home to complete P1. It's going to be only a P6 for Fernando Alonso. Difficult race in the end, but we got through. We got some points. It is 43. A very tough track is Abu Dhabi. And you can see, I mean, we had the pace in the end. We just couldn't get the power unit and enough space. We had to use a lot of power unit to get through with Alonso. And it turned out just to be the P6 and P1. But, you know, I'll take what it is. Because it is a difficult circuit. 43 points, and it gets tougher. There's tough ones. 1.8 million sponsor task complete in this race. We got, you can see we're a second quicker a lap in the end. We got level 5s for the rival. And there you go. It was 3:06 on our speed. Strategy. Some big strategies and good strategies from the AI. We were pretty much in trouble, but we did get P1 and P6. Race number 2, 1595 versus 1508. We're off to Hungary, and we are going full cornering and Norris and Leclerc because it's defending drivers required. Now, we are at a wet circuit, so this could play havoc in our quest for some big points. AI Leclerc, again, going to be our biggest issue. Leclerc, Norris, 12th and 16th. Probably going to look at using a boost like Prince to race start cornering and defending. Add them both on, and then we're going to hope for the absolute best. So this could be tricky. Race 2, as we go hunting. Can we get a good start? Hungary is all about a good start into turn 1. If you get a good start, you've got a chance. Leclerc has got a good start. Norris, it's an okay start. He's back into P11. I mean, that looks a bit better now. He's up to P9. We're going to leave these pushing initially early on. We want to get past Albon. We want to get Norris using that race start effect and getting through. Here comes Leclerc on Norris. And now we are P2 and P5. So now we need to basically collect up power unit levels so that we can attack in the race. I'm going to attack with Leclerc just to see if I can get him in the lead, and I can. Norris should have the pace over Albon. So we're going to just get up. We've got Leclerc in the lead, which means I'm going to leave him on conserve because he can hold up the pack a little bit and gain power unit. Some AI will go 5 laps, some AI will go 4. As we're looking all over the back of Alex Albon in that Williams, which for once is not destroyed. And Leclerc is flying out front. Here comes a move for Norris into P4. Just going to close up slightly on some of the AI around. Again, we're right on the back. This is a safety car, lap number 3. So it is going to be a pit stop. I think we had this in hand, but we're going to pit now anyway. So lap 3 safety car. This should see us comfortably do a 3.5 because we'll be on conserve. We're going to get both cars into the pits. I mean, we're a P4. We had 40% power unit. We are pretty much good to go there. Where is Leclerc going to come back out? P3. So that's good. We should be absolutely fine. 5 laps on the wets. We can kind of do 5 laps pretty much anyway. And we've got a full lap of conserve here. So this should be pretty good. We're going to wait for this safety car to pass. We're not going to push too hard. We don't need to. P3, P7. You can see everybody around has to pit. So that is going to leave us pretty clear. If we want to, we can push and pit again. Or we can just try and cruise this one to the end. Got 100% power unit on Leclerc. We've got Norris on 80% pretty much now. We're going to move that back up to medium. And we're going to just take our time. We should have speed in this car anyway to keep up. And we're going to conserve down the straights like we normally do. Just protecting them tyres where we can. If it looks a bit short on tyres, we will then make a pit stop. But we shouldn't be too bad. We should be able to do 5 laps anyway. It's just Norris probably the more concerned one. Now, AI should come into the pits most likely this lap. And then we're going to commit. We're just short of, I think, 4 laps. But I think by the time we get this gap out in a moment, we're going to be absolutely fine. As the AI come in and we continue. There is a McLaren going for an extra lap. So that is going to leave us pretty clear. It is Piastri doing an extra lap. We've got 7 seconds to burn if we do run out of tyres. And we need to get to around 50% maybe by the time we get to the line. So I'm going to just hold and conserve a little bit on Norris as Piastri is about to run out of tyres. And we take up then P2. We're only just short of tyres. Just need to keep conserving where possible on both cars just to get that 5 lap in. And you can see we are got a pretty good gap. I'm going to keep these on conserve for the last lap. If we get to 25% over the line, we know we're clear. And we can continue on medium. I mean, we are pretty far clear. We are a good 6 seconds from Leclerc to Norris. And this conserve lap is going to be beautiful for us. Because a full conserve has brought our tyres back into range. And Leclerc now can start and Norris can start the final lap. P3 Leclerc, AI Leclerc racing hard to try and catch us. But at the moment doesn't look like they're going to be able to. There's too big of a gap and we're going to come home to complete a nice little win. No sponsor task in this one because obviously we're not using any of the parts. They are more speed parts. But for us, it's game, set, match in race number 2. Leclerc P1, Norris P2. It is a very, very nice, rewarding 47 points in the wet of Hungary. So I do think we had that in the bag anyway. I do think we had that clear with what we had available to us. So I think even without the safety car, we were just warming into the race with Norris. 1595, no sponsor task as mentioned. You can see how quick some of the AI were. 3.5 was the order of the day. Level 5, and a 268, pretty balanced in a way car. Not as high, of course, but that is a job done. Race number 3. I think it's a real player as well. We've readied and matched up to a player pretty quick compared to waiting for the bot line. So looks like a real player action-packed race for the street of Monaco. Who's going to master the streets? We are about to find out. We have the higher team score, but they might run a bit of qualifying, which they don't look like they have massively. 11th and 14th. So, let's go again. This is what we like to do around here. Bit of palm to get the soft tyres a 4-4. Question is, good start needed. AI Leclerc will be a problem in this race, but can we finally get a good race at Monaco? If you watched my live stream last week, we struggled at this circuit, almost pretty much cost us our P1 chance. So let's see if we can get away a little bit better today and show you how different races can be. As we settle down though, it is P9. There's a lot of cars into this section, a lot of cars all over the place, and we are not looking too great. 8th and 9th then to kick off. See if we can get any more positions. We're all pretty close. And now we're going to keep on pushing. We're going to save a little bit of power unit with Leclerc, who is going to be very fast around here. Probably should swap them around if Norris can't get through. And that's what I'm probably going to do now, because Leclerc is going to be the fast car for us here. So up the hill we go. Should be able to get past these, I would imagine, with Leclerc pretty quickly. Norris in front of us, and that is a move done already. Looks like his Norris is pretty slow, but 7th and 9th. Let's try and keep the pace. There is P6. Can Norris get through as well? No, he can't. Can we get past Russell? Yes, we can. Job done. Up to P5 then. Finally, a bit of pace. That's what we like to see. And Norris struggling again to get through. He is P9. Now P8. He has managed to get Norris. But P3 at the moment, or P5, P8, not P3. I wish. I mean, look at how quick the front two are. That's what we're going to have to try and catch up with. Norris comes out. Now going to the Nouvelle chicane. Can Norris make a move on Sergio Perez? Dives deep. What about on exit? Don't think there's any luck there. What about into the final corner? Any chance of a move for Norris? Not quite. It's a tough track, Monaco. Very tough track at times. Definitely one that we are struggling at. As now Sainz is ahead of us. Norris is going to gain some power unit for another lap of attacking in this second stint. Going to just try and claim back as much as I can. Just a very difficult track for us. Monaco undone us every time. P1, P2 are on softs. And there is a medium pit stop, I think, for Sainz as well. So everybody is on the neutral strategy. But if they go hard, we'll have a chance. And everyone's pretty much on the same strategy. They have gone hards. The question is, do we have the pace to mix it up with the hard tyres? Let's find out. Norris comes out in P11. And now we got to get some motoring. Because this is a chance. With everybody on the hard tyres, if we can start going forward, we could absolutely start gaining some points back. Into the Nouvelle chicane, Leclerc goes. He's up to P7. We're focusing on Norris, who can get into P10, and does. Now here is the front six on hard tyres. There is a move for Leclerc. Norris pits as a Mercedes in as well. That sees us up to P4. Where does Norris? He's going to come out ahead of the Mercedes. He is into P6. Good move. So Leclerc and Norris now. P4, P6. Hard tyres around. That's what we got to focus on. Should get better traction, better speed. Leclerc's going to dive into the chicane and he's going to take P3. So we are just coming through. And there is P1 and P2. Just Norris is so separated out from the pack. But Leclerc now has a chance. 2 laps to go. Leclerc's into second. Missed that just, but Leclerc is into P2. Chance for P1 maybe. If we could just get and sneak a P2 and P1. I mean, I need to hold Verstappen up really. That's what I want to do. And we can't get P2. Well, can't get P1. There is Sainz ahead of us on the hard tyres. Let's push into the last corner. Because we've got to be watch on tyres here. We're going to be short. Oh my god, Norris cannot get through and he's short on tyres. Not good. Not good at all. We are going to run out of tyres, but we have got a gap to some of the cars behind. Leclerc holds on at the moment. It's going to be probably a last corner attack for Leclerc. Because he will be short. Same for Norris. He's going to run out. But can we take P1? Final few corners. Going to throw everything at it. Outside to the inside. It's not going to work. We do get up to P4, but I feel we're just going to run out of tyres. Leclerc finishes second. Norris is going to crawl over the line. And he's going to lose 2 places on the line. It's only going to be P6 in the end. We had to push so hard to get them places back, and Lando Norris can then only manage P6. He was P4 entering that final straight, lost 2 points in the end. We could have took 44. I mean, it's an improvement over the live stream on Sunday, because we do take, in the end, 42 points. Just, we can't handle that track just yet. Not at all. 1595. And there you go, look, everyone in that early stint on the 4s. No overcutting, no undercutting, just pure 4 softs. They're all quick. Alonso 5, Leclerc 5. You can see we were 1.2 seconds a lap quicker, and the car 307 cornering versus 271 to go. Final race time of this qualifying session. Good matchup again. We often get some good matchups, but it's the matchups that are not the problem. It's the AI that is the problem. So we're going to just see if we can overcome then the AI in this race. Another race where AI Leclerc usually destroys me without a 10%, so expect him to be destroying us yet again. Leclerc 12th, Norris 14. Rainbow is a solid boost, but I'm going to go for Voice because I want to save my Rainbow boosts. I've only got 18 of them. So here we go. Here we go then. Can we get away nicely with a 4-4-2 strategy? Sound has sadly died on me a little bit, but we'll try and bring that back if it does come back through the video. But away we go. 8th Leclerc. Norris hasn't had the best start, but Leclerc is coming with. He is in P5. Norris now P12. And Leclerc absolutely flying. We're going to cut him down as soon as he gets past Perez, like he has now. And look at Norris struggling again. Kind of feel like Norris is really letting us down. And if we get Leclerc into P1, look how quick he is. Now, Leclerc is ahead of us, interestingly, in this race, ahead of Norris. He's only 7th, though, which is kind of a shock for Leclerc, because usually he's about half a lap clear by now for me. And look at our Leclerc, absolutely bombing it. So I think we've got a good chance here. We're doing the 4-4-2 strategy as we move past Lando Norris into 7th place. So P1, we've got Leclerc ahead. What is Leclerc on? He is on mediums. So probably doing a 1-stop. So can we, the question is our 2-stop going to be better than Leclerc's 1-stop? Are we going to be that quick, much quicker? Round to lap 4, so the first of our pit stop projected laps. Leclerc just turning up the pace a little bit. That's what we want to do. Give him every chance of gaining that power unit back. We've pulled clear. Where has AI Leclerc gone? AI Leclerc broke down P17 in the pits. So that is huge for this race. AI Leclerc out the back now in P22 after a breakdown. So that is music to our ears as we're now going to get some drivers in. Medium Perez could be difficult to overcome. But what we might have to do then, get Leclerc out, get him on the back of Perez, as Piastri just blocks us and costs us a few seconds. Well, we should hopefully get ahead of Perez, but we've got work to do. We've got a few cars ahead of us, and there is Perez, and we've got 2 cars in that corner. Here comes another car, Max Verstappen.
Wow, an incredible overtake.
Let's go. Norris straight through into P5. And that is going to be good because there's 2 cars in the pits. There is Perez, who is on hard tyres. This is going to be tough to get ahead of Perez. We kind of need to do it early. And there we go, P3. We're not going to have a lot of power units to come back with. That is my concern. We're going to have to try and create this gap now. Who is second? Oh my god, is that Sainz? Oh wow, Sainz is going to be an issue. Sainz will be the issue. We're going to have loads of power unit used. We're not going to have a lot to come back with, but we need to close the gap. Leclerc out front. Oh, well, surely we're not going to catch P2 here. I didn't think Sainz would be the issue. I thought AI Leclerc breaking down, we were going to be absolutely fine. But unless this other Ferrari has a magic breakdown, we are in trouble again here in Austria. There is Carlos Sainz, top of the screen. This is dangerous. We've got 2 laps of no power unit pretty much. So we're not going to be able to do anything to eat up. We're going to have to hold him up with our Leclerc. As Norris comes in, Sainz just leaving the pit. So we're a good 3, 4, 5 seconds behind. There is Perez in P4. We needed to get out ahead of him. And now on lap number 9, I think it's going to be a 46 because Sainz is on the soft tyres. Leclerc P1. Norris in P3. Look how quick Sainz is. We're just not going to catch him. He is bombing it clear. But I tell you what, I'll take a 46th from this circuit. Because it is a bogey one. I mean, we got good power unit left, but it's not going to matter. There is P2. He's only 2.5 seconds behind. But Leclerc will take victory pretty easy in the end. Norris used up that power unit, not a million miles away, but does come home P3. AI Leclerc finishing off in 7th. He was at the back pretty much after lap 2. That is a big, big race from AI Leclerc. So let's see where that leaves us then after we complete. Make sure to let me know down below how you got on. Are you using Leclerc this weekend? 46 in the bag. Got an extra 1.8. 2 sponsor tasks complete. Not that we need the coins, but we'll take it. It's free. And there you go. Look, Sainz doing the 4.42, and we just couldn't catch him up. He was very, very quick. Level 4s for the rival. 2.66 speed. So he definitely had the right strategy. He was just so quick in the end. 1.598 team score for us. And that rounds off our Champions qualifying round. It is a total of 178 points. So we dropped pretty much 10 points. We dropped 4 in Abu Dhabi. We dropped another 5 then at Monaco and 1 point in Austria to round out the 10-point drop. But we'll take it. It's okay. We don't need to max score anyway. So coming into Saturday and Sunday, we're going to be absolute fine. But let me know what you entered this week. Have you completed your sponsor tasks? But for now, that should see us through to the opening round coming on Saturday.